This is the 2018 Independent Pop nominee, Jessie Vega, with Take It Away.
Let's take it away, oh, 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 so let's take it away. All I want from you is all your time. It may be hard for you to shake the feeling.
This is the 2018 Independent Pop nominee.
Hey, welcome back to the LDM show. I'm Charles Aloma, and guess what? You just seen the pop nominees. First you seen the country, then you seen the pop nominees. So guess I had to bring one of the pop nominees right here. Mr. Jessie Vega is in the house.
I'm here live.
How we doing?
Good. I'm really excited to be here. I'm so hyped. Like, I'm finally here now.
Yeah. You know, what was it, last week or the other week? No, the other week we had Fabian here in the house, and Fabian's another nominee for the 2018. And y'all guys are friends, pretty much.
Yeah, we've been friends for many years. It's funny because how it started was Fabian knew me of doing like cover music videos.
Right.
I used to be really big in the YouTube world when YouTube started. I started doing a lot of like cover music videos, like one of my inspirations, like Jennifer Lopez. So I used to do like her choreography and dancing. So he knew me from MySpace days and YouTube.
Right.
And he'd been a fan of mine. And then 10 years later, when I started doing my original material, he was like, hey, I've been knowing you for years. I'm a fan of yours. And then we started rekindling and we became really great friends.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy how you guys friends, like he was telling us that you told him, hey, put your song up on this platform and see what happens. And all of a sudden both friends are
I know, it's just
nominees.
crazy. It's like, it's so wonderful how great artists can support each other. And, you know, when one person is succeeding, you want your friend to also succeed too. So, I mean, I have to give him like props of his music, and everybody else who's been on the radio has been working their butts off to get to all this recognition.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, shout out to everyone that's been listening. I didn't check the numbers. I'm sorry. I normally tell everybody the numbers, but last week we had over 260 hours a day of listening.
Wow.
So we had almost 1,000 something. What was the number that I told you last time? The visits. Talking to the engineer, she doesn't remember. I know it's 1,000 something.
Somewhere in those numbers.
Yeah, that people have been going in. And granted, we are the second year into the award show, but we have done 10 times better in voting and listening than last year.
Wow.
So I did not think that. Like when I analyzed everything, I said, okay, we're going to probably be like 3% more the way it's going, no, it just shot up to 10%. So that means you guys, we opening the votes, I think, next week for the 2019. So get your music in here. You have a whole year of voting. Don't wait till the last moment, unless you're Jessie Vega. Because they did it like 4 months before everything was going to close up. They got it just in time.
It was crazy how I think the song came out in radio like around December, right? January, around there?
Something like that, yeah.
So I had no idea that you guys were already doing the whole voting process for like the whole like half of the year.
You're right.
So within a week, it was already on top 10.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like I was telling Fabian, I was like, it's shocking when I see a name all the way down towards 100. And then the next day I'm looking, he's all the way up to 50. Then the next day, it's like, wait a minute, you're not taking steps, you're just jumping the whole,
it's just like,
you know, the whole thing.
People want their favorites to just get to top 10, like get him to top 10. So I was shocked that I was already peaked at 8.
Yeah, and it was, like I said, it's a song that is a catchy song.
Yeah.
We always said we watch the songs and we try to figure out, you know, basically what they're saying. And the one thing out of the whole song is the oh. It's like it gets in my brain.
It's
like,
very catchy, that part.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, can I get this song like out of my head? I got to go listen to another song because that oh is in my brain right now. But what tell the world what is the song about and how did you come out about making it?
So when I was making my first debut album, which is called Microphone, I needed like another like upbeat song to finish off like the recording process. And I was speaking to like my like A&R management, Daniel Rodriguez, And I was telling him, I was like, I need another song. I need another upbeat track because I already had like 2 other ones, but I wanted one more. So I found this beat, and it was produced like Maverick. And then I was like, oh, I like this beat. And then I called him up and I said, let's do something with the beat. Let's do something. I'm coming up with like this catchy, And then we started to collectively co-write the verses. And then I wrote the chorus and he wrote the verses. And then when I heard the beat, I was like, you know what? I want to make it like a very tongue-in-cheek record about like a one-night stand. So, you know, when you go have those one-night stands and you're just like, it's all like all ecstasy and all this sexual tension, and when you get with this person, it's like, oh, you don't know what's gonna happen, you're intoxicated. So I wanted to write a fun song like that, and we wrote it within like a good I'd say 3-5 minutes. And then I went and hit up my producer, which was Tech Muse, and I said, hey, I need to go and record it. And then I said, please, I want to record it, because we already recorded like 3 songs. So then I said, just one more song, and I'm officially done, just one more song. And then I went there, I think it was in April we recorded it, and then that's when I finished, that was like the last track of the whole album, and that's how that song came about. I'm really like proud of the song, and you know, if I would have had more time with it, probably I would have had like maybe like another, like a feature with it.
Oh, okay.
Or probably I would have done
Could
like
be a remix, you never know.
Well, there is actually something like a remix that I'm working on too, but
okay.
nothing's out yet. But that's basically how the song came about, and just wanted it to be fun and a cool, fresh breeze on the track.
Oh, wow. So before we hit your song, we're going to hit your song and then come back. Guys, if you just tuned in, thank you. We have 2018 Pop nominee Jesse Vega is in the house right now. We're talking about his song, Take It Away. So if you guys have any comments, type it below if you're watching live. Now, if you're watching pre-recorded, obviously you're going to have to go to Jesse Vega's page and text him your question. And we'll get to some of the questions in a few. And we're going to be opening up the phone lines in a few minutes. Just calm down. Let me talk to Jesse Vega first. Let me be selfish and have him to myself.
Right.
And then we'll give him out to the world. But your song, like you said, you made it here. You were born and raised in New York?
Yes, I was born and raised in the Bronx.
Oh, yes.
So for the people watching it at the LDM on Facebook, BX in the Bronx. I was born and raised in the Bronx.
What part in the Bronx?
Actually, all my family, like, you know how us Spanish folks, where everybody's in one area, and then everybody's like have kids and more kids, and then everybody's in that same area. So we all resided around like Alexander Avenue by 138.
Oh, wow, yeah.
138, that's where all my family all chilled at. That was like our block.
Yeah,
that was our hood.
Yeah, we're not that far from there.
Yeah, Alexander and Brooklyn Boulevard, right around there. And I was born and raised in the projects for the first 12 years of my life. And then I moved to Boston Road, and then I lived in a house, and that's how I always in the Bronx.
Yeah, wow. That was a good thing, because the Bronx is where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
Birthplace of hip hop. No matter the people that saying it's Party Brooklyn, but it's not. Birthplace of freestyle music.
Yeah.
You know. Matter of fact, Salsa pretty much not birthed here, but you know, became more popular in the Bronx. So a lot of the things, and when it comes down to music, even actors for the Bronx. So that's which is good.
Like so many. Like even if I don't know if he was in the Bronx, John Leguizamo, but I think he was in Harlem.
Oh my God, he's always in Harlem.
Yeah, but his family's he has families in the Bronx, right? Yeah. He even shot a movie.
He was raised in the Bronx.
He shot a movie right at Brooklyn Boulevard, and my family was in the opening of the credits. That movie that he did. Oh my God, I just really can't remember.
Which one, in the Bronx? Well,
it was in the Bronx, and he played like kind of like this.
Is it The Pest?
No,
the
drug.
Pest
It was a drug mafia or something like that. Empire, was it?
I'm thinking. I know what you're talking about. He was pretty much a bad guy.
Yes. Oh my God.
We'll figure it out, because if you guys know,
it happened in the Bronx. In the
Text
opening credits, it's in the Bronx. That's all I know.
Yeah, text it if you know. Help us out here.
Yeah.
But I think no, was it Empire Empire of the Bronx or something like
Something
that?
around there,
Something
they would
like
know.
that.
But that's the movie that my family was in the first opening credits. My aunt and my cousins and all that. I was like, oh my God, they're in the movie.
Yeah. Like I said, Bronx is where it's at. You know, speaking of movies, you know, The Warriors is one of the top movies that a lot of people heard of, filmed in the Bronx. So if you watch that movie now and you see it, there's a lot of things that you would not understand unless you were native of the Bronx, like Alexander's, Macy's, you know, when they filming all around there, the tagged up 4 trains.
I love, that's the thing about the Bronx, and I always talk about this to a lot of people who's a little bit older generation, where like I always say, if I was ever born in another era, I would say I would love to be born in the mid 60s. So by the time it's in the 80s, I'm already in my 20s. So I could go into the clubs. And I could go and party and stay there for hours. Because I hear so many stories about people who were born in the 60s that they lived the late 70s and the 80s. Freestyle and all that.
Freestyle,
so I'm a big fan of the 80s.
Block parties started coming out. That's where LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, all of them were in the Bronx DJing for what they call now concerts. We called it block parties. You know, back in the days.
It was really good music, really good time. Now it's not like that no more. It's a little bit harder to even have those moments outside in the streets.
Oh yeah, bro, we're gonna be opening the phone lines.
Open up the lines.
Miss Engineer, you have to go on this computer and go on to Firefox and open up the phone lines. So as soon as she opens the phone lines, you guys can start calling in. We'll let you know. But again, we have the 2018 Pop nominee artist here. Mr. Jesse Vega is in the house. So we were talking about how he's been a native of America. You heard me? Native of the Bronx. Of course, he's from America. But we just heard your song. You know, Take It Away. Take it and vote. Again, go to www.ldmradio.com/vote and vote. You have all the nominees there. And remember, pick wisely and pick perfect, because this is not going to be a chump nominee type of thing. These guys are all good. So,
So we're at 50. There's like 50 people on right
now. There's 8 categories, I think?
There's 8 categories.
4 each, so 32. So I know you're going to be standing there like, oh, wow.
It's like anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen.
This is good. Because they're all good. And the pop artists, who we have in the pop artists?
We got me, Fabian, Vero G, and Alex.
So all 4 good singers. And all different sounds. And
you know, when I saw the nominations for Alex, at first the picture, it was like, is that Ariana Grande? I was like, that's not Ariana Grande.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
We ain't winning, guys. Ariana got this one, but it's Alex.
Yeah. She's I guess like a pop rock kind of singer.
I heard her song and I was like, wow, that's a beautiful, really nice song. I love her vocals. Never met her, but shout outs to Alex and congratulations on your nomination. I'll be seeing you at the award ceremony.
Yeah, she's actually coming next week, I think. She's on next week or 2 weeks, right? Something like that. Next week or just go to the ldmshow.com, go to the calendar, and it tells you all the people that are coming on from here to next month to the other month. It'll show you everyone that's there. So I think she's coming next week. She's one singer that I can say when she sings live, she fills the room. And all these nominees are so great. I envy you guys because you got to vote. And it's kind of hard to vote.
It all takes people to vote, even if they can't vote as much as they can, like even every day. They just vote one time a day, every other day. As long as you just vote in that week, then everything is fine.
It's crazy how...
How many votes did you guys get from overall in terms of like making it to the final nominations?
26,000. Wow. Don't quote me. I think 26 something.
Okay.
But it was over 26,000 votes just to get you guys to the nominees.
Wow.
That's why I said it did 10 times way better than
Then
it
the
did
first one.
last
And
year.
where y'all held it last time?
Well, last year we held it in the center because the place that we were going to go to, the sponsors conked out on us. So
Okay.
we had to rush and do a center, which thank you for the center for having us. This year, we're still waiting for anyone that wants to hold the award show for us.
Hopefully Yankee Stadium.
Oh my God, that would be great. The Apollo,
The Apollo,
Madison Square Garden, all these places
Radio,
would be great.
Beacon Theater, who knows?
Hey, but you don't know. And the good thing about it is like you guys are on the ground front of everything. So 10 years from now, when they talk about the people that won the awards or have been nominees of the awards, you guys are there. Y'all the second pack, the second generation, in other words.
I'm so lucky that I got to make it to this round. I was really excited and blessed to be even nominated at the LDM Radio because, you know, when I started to do the music, people were like saying like, oh, you know, why are you they doing this music? Because at first, when I first started into entertainment, I started as an actor. And I started to act through theater and films and stuff like that. But music was always in my blood. It wasn't just something that I really put my head forward into to believe that I could do it. So it took some time, but I always knew that I wanted to do it. So when it finally happened that all the successes and all the blessings came from the videos to the performances to radio and now nominated, it goes to show that anything is possible if you just push yourself to do anything.
You know, I was going to ask you that. Have you ever had people try to bring you back, you know, like bring you down for you not to do it?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the negative Nancy's, I would say, who would like not really foresee your vision because everybody is so used to one thing and they're not really open-minded to all the endless possibilities that are out there for any individual. So when I first started to do music, I said, you know what, if I'm gonna come out with my own original, because when I first started doing like videos and covers, it wasn't me. Right. And for a while, my mom used to say, you know, Jesse, you gotta do your own thing. You cannot be someone's shadow. So it took me a long time, and I was very stubborn, Capricorn. So I was like, I'm not doing my own thing. I need to stick to doing other artists because that's what's out now. But I said, no, this is not being real. So when I first started to do my own original material, I said, I want to have a message. And that message is, don't put me in a box. Don't say I can't do something because you only see me doing this and I'm not capable of doing this. You can do whatever you want to do and do it well. Right, my first song that first came out, which was in 2016, which was called I'm Gonna Show You. And that song was my first single, and that became a really, really big record. And at first I was like, I don't think people are gonna buy it. Nobody's gonna listen to my song. People are gonna hate on it. But I was kind of shocked that when it first came out, I had like a good, like my first song's on iTunes, oh my God. And then people were really loving the material, and then they wanted more and more. And I heard somebody said, once you do one record, you're just gonna keep doing more and more and more and
become
more.
a junkie, you know, like
it's drugs.
I gotta do it. But and plus your fans.
Yeah.
Because we here on the LDM show, many times we have different segments just to test it out, and we get so much people cursing us out. Why you stop that segment? That was a funny segment. So we have to bring it back, you know.
It does happen like that.
And we bring it back, and it's like, okay, the adrenaline just kicks in that we got to continue doing it. So, but we hear you guys. We hear all the complaints you guys give when we stop a segment. So we're bringing it back.
Because once they're used to something, they're not really too equipped with changing. It's like time slots. Once you tell people, look, LDM is from 6 to 8, and then all of a sudden you change it, people are not used to that change.
They get confused.
And then you lose. Sometimes you either gain it or lose. Yeah. And it's great to be even on a radio station like this. I would say this is my second radio station to be on, to promoting the music and the album and so many great things that I'm planning to work on. So I'm really, really, really excited to even be here, to be
Thank you.
considered.
You know, the whole world, everybody's happy that you're here, because for them, when they hear songs, especially if you are listening right now on the LDM radio, thank you for listening. Just remember, drive safely when you're listening to us. If you're watching us on the app on your car, I would say no, because it's dangerous
Yeah,
if you're
just
watching the app. Just
don't,
go
yeah.
to the radio if you're driving.
Don't even look at it while you're driving.
Yeah, just listen to the radio or just listen to the app. Don't really keep looking down because they finding out that that's causing problems as well. So
And they can get the song also, which is in my album called Microphone, and it's available on iTunes and Apple Music. So you guys can make sure that you can get the track and many other his songs like Show You and Be Your Face. You can get it on the Apple Music and iTunes where they can stream and also vote as well for the LDM Radio. That's where they can find the song if they be like, well, where's the song at? Is it on the album? And they can find it through there.
Do you got another song coming on for the 2019 vote?
I'm actually working at the moment now, ever since the new year has happened, I've actually started working on like new material, trying to see if I could work on like in a different direction. Because in the first album, I was doing a lot of like dance house because I'm a dancer and I love high energy and I love to attack the stage. So I was like, you know what, I want to do dance house, pop, all that great stuff on the last album. So that was a success. So now I'm in this other world where I'm like trying to transition to doing a different thing. But I'm actually in the studio right now and I'm working on new material, new music, working on with some different producers as well. But yeah, I am actually, speaking of the 2019, I have been checking out LDM Radio and I'm like, you know what? I want to hopefully for the end of the year have a new record so I can have it on the radio stations again. So that way they can see that I got another song out.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people bring a couple of songs. So if you guys see them with that one song on the radio, it doesn't mean that they don't have other songs on the radio.
Yeah, there's some people have 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 songs, but they only put that one to be voted on because it's not fair to have 3 to 4 different type of songs on the radio. Yeah, and you know you can't do nothing.
Yeah. So, that's how I would have to say that's how it goes with in terms of the voting process. They gotta like vote as much as they can, and then vote. Right. Sometimes they gotta vote 2 songs at once. It's kind of hard.
Yeah,
but
so
they gotta do what they gotta do.
We make sure that you know you only have that one there to vote. But the radio station, like sometimes I catch myself, I have to listen not only to make sure the sounds are good when I'm in the car, but I get drawn. Like honestly, people tell me about songs that are you know nationwide. Yeah, I'd be like, who sung that? Who's that? Like I don't know. Because I'm so much listening to the LDM radio that to me, these are my celebrity singers. So, like...
Independent artists matter, you know, that's what matters. Like, we invest in our projects for months and months and months with no backing. And it's not easy for, you know, there's so much things that's happening out in the world where everybody is only supporting all the A-list stars, which is okay too, but also it has to start from the home where we come from. So it's always good to support the independent people who take their time and money and energy to put out their great body of work, you know, whether it's an album or single or even a concert performance, which I know that you guys are having the awards and they're also having some performances.
We have...
which I would love to perform.
You guys are watching, we always have 3 events every single year, which one is the Music in the Gardens, which is a free concert that the independent artists come out and they perform for everyone.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So that is great. It's in the garden, that's why we call it Music in the Gardens, because people sit in the grass, they relax, and it's different type of music. Right. So it's not a concert like a hip-hop concert all day.
No. There's so many of that, especially with those concerts, all hip-hop showcases.
No,
this I don't got no hip-hop records.
Yeah, this concert is for the people to understand music. This is the reason why I made this concert for. I even had a couple years ago, I think it was last year or the other year, a Broadway singer come. Wow. So, you know, she sang and killed it. Japanese singer, they call her the Japanese princess because she sung some Disney characters. Oh my God, my favorite. That's why I love the Broadway stuff. And she sung Broadway. We always, every year we have someone from international singers that come in. And then we have country, rap, jazz, pop.
There's no limitations to any artist.
Every person comes in. So yeah, we do have like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of hip hop, 10, 15 minutes of this. But the whole day is all different. Yeah. That's why I love that. The second concert we have is Nothing But Woman Power, where it's all independent artists, music, comedians, jugglers, whatever you are, but it's only females showing their empowerment.
Right.
So we do that every single year. And then the third one, of course, is Summer Bash, where it's the teenage showing their talents.
Okay.
So we try our best to bring out everybody's talent. So if you are sitting home and you have a talent and someone says you can't, yeah, you could. Call the LDM show and we'll give you a chance.
Oh yeah, definitely. Come on down.
But Jesse, it was great. But again, this is Jesse Vega. Take it away. Go online. Vote. Vote. Vote.
I always wanted this day to come. And now, it finally has. Do you feel the muse? Tech muse. I'm proving myself, this is only the beginning. Proving myself, no matter how the distance. Proving myself, let the Lord be with me. I'm proving myself. Proving myself. Proving myself. I'm proving myself. Welcome to my world. Microphone. As I step up into the club, I see you watching me with your seductive eyes. We both know what we must do, so follow me. Let's get a room. I wanna see what we can do. Come kiss my lips, all up on mine. Make my mind blow. Oh baby, don't let me go. Hurry up now, don't waste my time. I want this right. Oh baby, make me I just want to feel your body heat all up on mine. So let's take it away. Come close to me and make me scream. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. All I want from you is all your time. It may be hard for you to shake the feeling. Body's one living in ecstasy. So pull me close and never let go. You make my body boom boom. Come kiss my lips, all up on mine. Make my mind blow. Let's hit our bodies to the floor. I'm feeling weak, I'm on my knees. Oh baby, please, you give me what I need. I just want to feel your body heat all up on mine. So let's take it away. Come close to me and make me scream. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. So let's take it away. Touch me everywhere. Just touch. Don't stop and stare and pull my hair. Please just take me away. I'm about to blow. So here it goes. Oh, 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 oh. You took it away. I just want to